Well, guys, first college football recap of the year, and this week was one interesting week, and we will get to that recap. But subscribe if you haven't, and let's hop in to this crazy week of college football. First game we have Florida versus Ole Miss. Very interesting to see Lane Kiffin's first start as head coach for the Ole Miss Rebels. His offense, he brought some offense, scored 35 on a very good Florida defense. A very, very good Florida defense. He used Matt Corral and John Rice Plumlee at the quarterback position. He interchanged them. Very good offense, but unfortunately, Lane Kiffin did not bring his defense. Ole Miss led up 51 to Florida. That Florida offense looks lethal. Kyle Trask looks lethal. I mean, Kyle Trask, 6 touchdowns in your opener? 6 touchdowns, 400 yards, I do believe. Man, and if it wasn't for another game that outshined him, there'd be a lot more praise on him right now. But Florida brought their A game. Their defense needs to step up. I thought their defense was going to be a lot better. But their offense came to play. Kyle Trask to Kyle Pitts, I do believe. That's unstoppable. That's an unstoppable connection. It'll be interesting to see this year. And maybe I am starting to believe some of the hype in Florida because they look pretty good. With a 51-35 win over the Ole Miss Rebels. The next game we have on our schedule, Kentucky, number 23 Kentucky versus number 8, I do believe, or number 9, somewhere around there. Number 8 Auburn, I do believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry. But this game was very close. Closer than I thought it was going to be. Well, I did say that this game was going to be close in my predictions. But this game was 15-13 heading into the fourth quarter. A very close game. There's a pick 6 for Auburn that got called back 100 yards for a targeting call. I thought that was funny. But Auburn and Bo Nix pulled away in the fourth quarter with 2 touchdowns to have a 29-13 victory over Kentucky. Now, a win over Kentucky, I don't know how much that's to write home about, but at least I didn't get upset like some of these other teams today. But yes, Auburn wins 29-13 over the Kentucky Wildcats. Let's go to our next game. Mississippi State versus LSU. Our game. This was the game of the week to watch. High scoring, upset, just wow, what a game. Mike Leach in the SEC, that is going to be an offense to not play around with. That is going to be something very, very dangerous that you're going to have to prepare for. Mike Leach's offense. Hung up 44 on the defending national champions. KJ Costello, Mississippi State's quarterback, had 600 yards and I believe 6 or 5 touchdowns. Wow. The most yards in SEC history. Sorry if I'm stuttering. But yes, Mike Leach's offense is going to be something not to play around with. I cannot believe the defending national champions got upset week 1. Especially after all the trash that have been talked about how Coach O is the new dynasty and that Alabama's done and that LSU's the new dynasty. They put that to rest quick. But yes, an upset I did not see coming. Mississippi State versus LSU. Mississippi State wins 44-34. Miles Brennan did not look the best. I will say that. Miles Brennan did not look good. But Mississippi State grabs a win. On to another quick game. UGA versus Arkansas. This one looked like it was sending in the direction of Mississippi LSU. Again, it looked like it was going to be an upset, which really surprised me to see. Arkansas was beating Georgia 7-2 at halftime, or 7-5. Wow. UGA's offense looked inept in the first quarter, first half even. The quarterback did not look good. Had to replace him. They did not look good at all. Arkansas was beating them for freak's sake. But I don't know if this goes to show how bad UGA is going to be or how good Arkansas is going to be. But it was very interesting to see. I will say that. UGA did not have any offense whatsoever. But they did rally back in the second half and win 37-10 over the Hogs. Which would have been nice if it was an upset, but I got enough upsets this week. I didn't need that. Our next game, Oklahoma versus Kansas State. Kansas State upset Oklahoma last year. And they did it again this year. Wow. Just wow. My Heisman pick. I kind of had two Heisman picks. Sam Howell and Spencer Rattler. But if I had to bet, I would say Spencer Rattler. He did not look good. Tell of two stories. He had some bright, very good moments, but he definitely had some bad moments as he threw a couple interceptions. And threw an interception that sealed the game for Kansas State. But dang, number 3 and number 6 go down in the same week. Very interesting to see. Kansas State nabs a win over Oklahoma. No defense in this game whatsoever. Down to my team. Alabama Roll Tide versus the Missouri Tigers. I'm going to say, might be biased. Alabama looked sharp. Alabama looked sharp compared to the other teams that were struggling. Alabama looked very sharp. The score's a lot closer than the game really was if you watched the game. But Alabama looked sharp. Mac Jones looked like a very good quarterback. Threw two or three touchdowns, I do believe. And right before the half ended, he threw an absolute beautiful pass to Waddle with 2 defenders covering him. Dropped it right in the bucket. But Mac Jones looked very good. So did Najee Harris, scoring 3 touchdowns and having over 100 scrimmage yards. And so did Jalen Waddle, catching 2 touchdowns and having over 100 yards. It just all looked very good. Our defense, not amazing. We let up some points. We let up some stuff. But compared to last season, our defense looks amazing. Amazing. Compared to what it was last season. I mean, Christian Harris really stepped up. I'm glad we have Dylan Moses back. He got to the quarterback a few times. I mean, our defense just looked better. And that led to a 38-19 victory for my Alabama Crimson Tide. Then, what was our game of the week didn't turn out being that fun of a game to watch. Miami versus Florida State. What a joke Florida State is right now. What a absolute joke of a program. It's kind of sad to see such a prestigious program go to something so terribly just a joke. Miami wins this one easily. 52-10, absolute blowout. It was 38-3 at the half. Miami just won this one. De'Aaron King looks like a Heisman candidate. Yeah. Miami looked pretty good. And they definitely boosted my rankings that you'll see coming later this week. But yes, Miami beat Florida State very handily. Derek King, like I said, looked good. And Florida State is a joke. That's all I got for the Miami versus Florida State game. Now I'm gonna update you on some other games that I don't have enough info to make a whole segment about. Louisville versus Pitt. I predicted Louisville to win, although I didn't know much about this matchup. Pitt did win by 3 points. Looked like a good game to watch. But Pitt did win 23-20. Pitt beat Louisville. Then Tennessee versus South Carolina. Also a very game that looked very interesting to watch. Tennessee beat South Carolina 31-27. Maybe Tennessee's back this year. Maybe they're looking good. Vandy versus Texas A&M. Closer than I expected. Don't know how this game was this close. But Texas A&M did end up winning this one 17-12. But that, folks, has been our college football wrap-up for this week. September 26th, 2020. Man, what an interesting week of college football. Leave your favorite games in the comments below. Did you get any predictions right? Because I know I didn't really get that many predictions right. Especially with all the upsets. And just tell me how you enjoyed it. And are you glad college football's back? Because I am. But this is me signing off. I'm asking you to subscribe, like, and tell me your thoughts in the comments below. But other than that, I'll see y'all later. Peace.